I was working in the corporate environment. I was in technology, had a growth path of being a software developer to a manager and then to business development and program management. And while I was doing that, and although there was a good amount of career development, there was just something that was lacking. And that was a sense of purpose. And I really wanted to do something that would have a wider impact. I wanted to create something that was of meaning, of value, of help, solving others' problems. And that was the thought with which I left on maternity leave. And then during, well, as I was caring for my second son, who had just been born, the idea came. I realized that through a product that would be lightly weighted, if I could benefit and help countless new parents who are sleep deprived, that would really give me that sense of purpose. The inspiration really comes from wanting to be a role model for them, because I want them to know that, the safe way is not always the right way. It is a safe way, and life can definitely be led that way. But I want them to know that you have to take chances. And by taking chances and by putting everything that you've got behind it, by believing in something, you can actually make a difference. So they inspire me to do what I do, because at the end of the day, I want to create something that they can look at and say, well, if my mom could do it, I can too, and I can take bigger chances. I want them to make bigger bets. This was pre gravity blankets, so the whole idea of lightly weighted products was really not in existence, at least in the mass market. There was some use of it in neonatal care, and I wanted to bring the use from the neonatal cares into the mainstream market. And all we needed to do was do it in a beautiful form and a safe function. So that's what we did. Nested Bean brand, although we present products and it is presented in the form of products and sleepwear, we really, what we stand for is sleep wellness and sleep health. The value of a good night's sleep, a healthy sleep, that is what we stand for. And if we are able to be the advocates of that for a young family, and if our products can help these little babies and as a result, their own parents to get their healthy sleep, we would make an impact in the community, a very positive impact. The first growth was we had to move away from our old manufacturers to new manufacturers in order to sustain several years of scale. We did that successfully, but it came with its own, set of challenges and pain. Then the next phase was whatever technologies that we used. Now we had to kind of shed those technologies and use new. We just went from being a team, not even a year ago, we were a team of just 7 to now a team of 23 and 24. Every single time that we've grown, it's come with its own set of, new hope, but also new challenges. I think it's just a part of the game. 5 years from now, we see ourselves being a lot more prevalent in the baby's nursery than just sleepwear. Because what the baby wears is just one aspect of how we can influence their sleep patterns. But there are other ways, other products. So we see ourselves in 5 years having made a lot more headway than just being limited to sleepwear. And we see ourselves having grown in multiple markets. Really understand your customer and their habits. And wherever that customer finds it easy for them to get to know, to gain awareness about whatever it is that you stand for, you really need to get ahead of that in the form of either a distribution channel or a marketing channel. I think that women need some form of nurture associated with them. I think not just looking at myself, but also looking at some of the other industries where that have women founders. There are women CEOs, which they had their own progression. But if a woman chooses to start in an industry, more times than not, it is led with some form of nurture. And that comes from, and especially if she has been a mother, it I think just comes from her new experiences as a mom. All of it, in every aspect. We receive legal advice from Gesmer regarding corporate law, HR, patents, as well as compliance, taxes. So, every aspect of our business, we receive some form of advice or the other from Gesmer. And, I would also have to say that Gesmer has been quite instrumental in us forming new friends and new partners because of how they offer networking opportunities. And through those networking opportunities, it all starts with Steve Schneider. He has been a great friend and always a great advocate. Our corporate lawyer, Peter Moldave, I trust the advice that Peter offers on problems that are big and small. I don't, I think, whenever I speak with Peter, I feel like, oh, I think my IQ just went up because of how comprehensive it is. Honestly, I mean, it's a lot of advice under one hood. And the good thing is that even though they have several specializations, they don't skim the top. Each legal counsel that we have used, they have, and they really own their depth also. So it seems like a single place to get all the legal advice that I would need to scale the business.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. For more information, you can check out our social media or our website at gesmer.com.